hot night in the capital city, and we start with the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers, owners of the #1 and #3 draft picks. Philadelphia, of course, coming off a rough year of 28 wins, Ron, 14th best record in the West, or in the East, pardon me, and Philadelphia scores first, and guess what? First bucket, Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, nice up and under move there, got the defender up in the air, and then
just a guy, high IQ, plays defense, good pace, just a player that has all the qualities you want.
And then Luau for Philly, those are guys who are equally important to the well-being of their franchises in a lot of ways.
Philly collapses defensively on the baseline.
Team's going to run the floor. What a move. That's a great move.
Number 11, Jayson Tatum.
His left hand getting away from the defender. 6'6", can do just about anything. Folks, as young as they are, Craig, I mean, they're just getting to the point where they just can do it all at such a young age. Now, whether or not they can make an impact like LeBron James coming to the league, I mean, there's not many basketball.
Now, he was the D-League Rookie of the Year. He played for the Maine Red Claws in Boston. Now opens up the floor, and up on top of the rim is Jaylen Brown. Little coming out party here in SLC. Coming right back at you is Fultz.
That looked easy.
Very impressed with the way he plays the game. He's not in a hurry, but does get to his spots and does have pretty good range from that three-point line. Tatum, on the other hand, he's longer. He plays a little faster there.
The majority of the players who were big-time scorers are going to be in the West, and you can team up with Isaiah Thomas, who was one of the top scorers. Actually, he was the top scorer in the Eastern Conference last year, and the Celtics would finally have that megawatt star that Danny Ainge has been.
A geological wonder.
Well, we both are from the Midwest.
Boston with the ball. They made just one field goal the last 8 minutes. In fact, 1 of 7, and that's an oh my moment. Way up top. Locke still looking at me as Jayson Tatum rocks the rim.
Hello.
Just right over the top.
That's off one dribble, by the way. That's a long way. That's the length and versatility that we talked about from the open.
A lot of storylines in Salt Lake City. Of course, we're following what Hayward's decision.
You'd say Jaylen Brown, and that's what players of that level need to do in this setting.
Zizic on a breakaway layup, and you're right.
But, you know, who has stood out? He did mention Briscoe. He did mention Drew there as well.
Fultz, beautiful. I'll tell you, that's a confident shooter off the wing. Angle left. David Locke, his speech.
I mean, he is long, and he's been good.
Just grabbed the rebound, hands it to Fultz. Here's a trigger 3, up and good. Philly making a run back.
Number 41 is Isaiah Miles.
The pace they're playing.
Oh, my. Allen went to the rack, and Fultz was there to meet him and knocked that ball away nicely.
Knocked out of bounds, Philadelphia.
I mean, there hasn't been just one hot moment. He's been solid from the jump.
That's a second-round pick right there, Ron.
Yeah, and sometimes guys like that really slide through the cracks.
Tatum and 1.
Jayson Tatum.
26 guys, David, if you really want the number.
A bank 3. I haven't seen that. Now we have seen it. Fultz with a bank shot 3 in his pro debut. Foul on the dribble drive. That ball nearly went down. Fultz now will get free throws.
Man, if they can get Melo, Houston makes it very, very interesting because they got a really deep roster too.
Well, if Houston divides the time between Chris Paul and James Harden, and the good news for you as a ESPN undefeated reporter who lives on the West Coast is you never have to travel ever again to go to the East Coast because there's no, just kidding. Because all the whole league
are in DC, so
the whole league's in the West.
Our offices are in DC, so I still got.
Tatum now pulls the trigger and nails it. Celtics on top. Tatum had an up and under during that conversation. Foot lost it, stolen. Philly's got it with Fultz on the run. Splits the defense, and he's fouled. I believe Brown got him.
Yeah, it looked like Brown just pushed him, really threw him offline. Loses his footing. See what he does here.
Tatum pulls the trigger, about a 17-footer. Bang! Big shot on a big stage.
Timeout, Philadelphia.
Oh boy, how about that?
Tatum goes ISO, got the one-on-one, and that's impressive. A 21-point debut Tatum, 8 of the last 10 points down the stretch run for the Celtics.
Okay, they put the ball in his hands.
Baseline, reverse. Boston collapses. Rebound Celtics. And Boston wins the thriller in Salt Lake. Game 1 in the books.
Gets it blocked.
The Utah Jazz Summer League. Boston did close on a 12-5 run over the last 6 minutes of play. Philly, however, did not help themselves. David Locke missing 11 of their last 13 from the floor.
Jaylen Brown got that.
Right, guys, and it's his NBA debut, and he just told me that this is his first NBA live interview. So everything tonight is everything that you would hope for in your debut as an NBA player.
Yeah. It was a lot tougher than I thought. You know, guys, it was a lot faster. I haven't played a game, since college. But it was fun to get back out there and compete, and it was a good game.
Jason, you seem to really get in your rhythm there in that fourth quarter in particular. Let's walk through that jumper. I mean, that really put your team ahead for the win there. It seemed like you had so much balance and poise. Walk me through that.
I just want to get back to the middle of the floor. I think right before that, the bucket I made before that was a jumper in the middle of the floor. So, I just tried to get back, to my sweet spot, mid-range, and, say a prayer and went in.
You were driving, you were hitting those threes. What else do you hope to showcase in these next coming games?
Be more efficient. I think I was nervous today and a little out of shape, or maybe I was just out of shape because I was nervous. But try to be more in shape and be more efficient next game.
I got to ask you last question. Jaylen Brown, I know he's been kind of a voice for you. What has he told you? Did he tell you anything at halftime?
Oh yeah, he talks to me, all the time. When he sees me slacking, he tells me, push through it, keep going. When he sees me doing good, he tells me keep going. We feed off each other.
All right, well, first NBA game in the books for Jason Tatum and his first NBA interview. There they are, the 7-11.